guys, how's it going? Richard Campbell here again in my mobile office, aka the Jeep, from theliftedlife.com, aka liftedoffroad.com. And I'm just out here, just driving around, doing some errands again. Had to do stuff for my mom. She recently got out of the hospital, so she's at home doing some stuff, and she can't drive right now. But anyway, it's a nice day. I got the window down. I hope it's not too loud. I guess basically my intention for this video would be to talking about changing your negative thoughts into positive ones. I was on a webinar last night talking about changing negative thoughts into positive ones, and there's a few steps to go through. Fortunately for you, for those who are anti-smokers, I'm done with my cigarettes. So yeah, first you want to capture the thought. When you're trying to do something that's outside of your comfort zone or what have you, and you start having negative thoughts pop into your head about why you can't do it or why it's not going to work, and just whatever kind of negative thought you might be having, what you want to do is capture it, write it down, think about it. I know a lot of people, myself included, have a habit of, when you have a negative thought pop into your head, you instantly try to eject it out of your mind so you don't think about it anymore. Well, that doesn't really help you, because that negative thought is still there. It doesn't, it's still there. It'll come up again. So the idea is to capture it first. When you're doing something, you have a negative thought, you want to capture it. Write it down, record it, do something with it. And then, let's see, the first one is capturing, and the second one would be to, what was it? I don't have my notes offhand. I want to say to change the state. You want to change the state of that negative thought. So while you're thinking about that negative thought, start doing some kind of weird activity. Not necessarily a weird activity, but like an activity. You think about that negative thought and jump rope for about 30 seconds. Or do push-ups for 30 seconds. Do something active. You can dance around for 30 seconds while you're thinking of this negative thought. Or maybe you can do jumping jacks. Something like that. Some kind of activity while you're thinking of that negative thought. And you will find that after you do these activities, that negative thought will kind of decrease in the degree of emotional state it has on you. So after you do that for a while, eventually that negative thought won't mean quite as much. It won't be as bad. It changes the state of that thought, basically. So after you get that done, after you change the state, you want to define it. What does that thought mean? Is it keeping you, it's keeping you from doing something, but why? Why does your brain throw it up at you? Is it trying to protect you from something? So you want to define the thought. What's the purpose? What's the underlying purpose of that negative thought? Like why is it telling you what it's telling you at the time? So you want to define it, find out what the root purpose of that negative thought is. It protecting you from something, or is it protecting you from failure? It keeps you from doing something that you haven't done before because it doesn't want you to fail, so you don't do it and you don't fail at doing it. I got a downshift again, going up a hill. So yeah, after you have to define the thought. After you have it defined, you want to generalize it. You know what you're man, going up a hill still. So after you have it defined, you generalize it, which is basically changing it into something else. You know what your subconscious mind is trying to protect you or trying to do for you by giving you that negative thought. Well, what you do is you generalize it to basically change its meaning. Like for example, if you feel like you won't be able to do this, and you feel like it won't work for you. Well, you change that and say it's not going to work for me. You change it into it will work for me, because if you don't do it, you're actually suffering more than you would be if you don't do it. So you change the meaning basically. So you generalize it into like a general idea of what it can do, like how it's going to benefit you. And I know I don't have my notes, sorry, so I'm probably butchering some of that. Those of you that if you see this video and you know the webinar I'm talking about, you can send me some corrections if you want. So, give me some feedback. But yeah, I'm going off the cuff right now, straight off of memory. I don't have so, but I think I'm doing pretty good. The only better way to demonstrate it for you would be to actually demonstrate some of the stuff for you. But I'm running out of time. I'm almost at my destination, and I just wanted to share you the ideas that I learned, and it's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful stuff when you actually get it into practice and start doing it. So I'm almost here. That's going to be it for me for now. And bumpy road. That'll be it for me right now. This is Rich from theliftedlife.com, aka liftedoffroad.com. Go ahead and click on the little blue hyperlinks in the description. Click on those, give me your email, and we can stay in touch, and we can start getting us Jeepers together. If you own a Jeep, hey, nice bike. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. As always, have fun and be lifted. I will talk to you guys again later. And by the way, this is video log day number 12. So I got 12 days in a row that I've made a video. Hopefully, I'll be making videos for a very long time every day. So I will see you all later. Have fun and be lifted. And I will see you again soon. Out.